from Loitering in Wonderland Studios. With Phoenix West.
Hello citizens, welcome to Things That Will Burn in Hell. I am Phoenix West. I am the host, the only guy you will ever see on the screen, so get goddamn used to it. Today's episode, it has a picture in it, so this is the reason I want to do the video show, so you can see the picture I'm going to show while I read this section. It's going to be very exciting. Today's episode is pulled from this book, 100 Things That Will Burn in Hell. Wherever I put the link there. Number 7, vans. First of all, I'm referring to the automobile, not the shoe company. I've gotten more miles out of my van shoes and gone faster than most people get out on the road with their vans. There are several reasons why I hate vans, so this might take a while. Is there a law that says anyone driving a van must be committing at least 3 felonies while speeding down the road? And I use the term speeding loosely because all minivan drivers drive at least 10 to 15 miles under the speed limit. A little fuck you for all of us behind the van who have to be to work on time. Excuse me if you own a van and therefore probably have no job. It's one or the other, a van or a job. Can't have both. And if you do, then your job is illegal. Touching children might take up your whole day, sir, but it doesn't qualify as a full-time job. And if it did, speed up. School is about to start when I'm on my way to work. Why aren't you waiting outside the schoolyard instead of making me risk my life trying to pass your pedophile mobile? I guess maybe if you drove the speed limit, I would have time to call the cops and inform them of the scratches in the back window from the kids you have stashed in the back. But fortunately for you, your van is incapable of such speeds. It never fails for me to be late to work because of a series of minivans or even full-size vans. And the oncoming traffic is heavy in the morning, so I can't seem to get around to your mobile addiction/molesting home. There are more meth labs in the back of vans than bad jokes produced by Sinbad. And you know these people live in the back of that fucking van. Nothing beats waking up to the sweet smell of meth and fresh children's tears. I found this picture online and I thought I'd help this young San Franciscan pedophile out. I'm guessing in San Francisco by the look of the area. I gave this guy help by pointing out his potential victim and giving him his own pedophile parking space with easy schoolyard access. Plus, I put meth and lotion in his pockets. In his van, I gave him a nice jar to collect the children's tears in. I also blackened out his window so the police can't see in and the children can't see out. Don't worry, I left him slots so that he can see well enough to drive. I also gave him custom lettering job to help lure in those children. I put a cassette of sing-alongs for children in his system and turned up the volume as well. The only other people who own vans are families with several children. Notice how children and vans seem inseparable, and the mothers who drive minivans are usually bitching, so the kids are always crying, just like in the CMVs. Child molester vans. And just like the CMVs, the soccer moms drive well under the speed limit. The difference, they're trying to parent while driving, and that distracts them from the road. Unlike the CMV driver, who's trying to do his meth and worry about if he did in fact remember how to tie a butterfly knot correctly around Timmy's slender wrists. Also, think back to all the automobiles you've seen broken down the side of the road throughout your lifetime. I bet at least 75 to 80% of those were vans. Just think about it. Finally, if you want to do meth and molest kids, hey, that's your business, alright? If you want to be a 50-mile-an-hour mother, that's fine too, but just speed the fuck up. I've got places to be. Do your molesting at a faster pace, or at least have the decency to pull over. God invented rest areas for a reason. I meant every word of that. God invented rest areas for this exact reason. Do whatever you're going to do in the rest area, on the side of the road. At home? Maybe at home? Do you need to be driving around if you don't have a job? I don't understand. Now, I wrote that section when I was living in Michigan, in a small town. Now, Michigan, and like most of the Midwest, is just kind of permanently frozen in 1986. They have just not advanced past that. So you see a lot of broken down, shitty old vans, rusted to hell, and you don't know what the fuck's going on in there, so I have to assume it's child molestation and meth cooking. Now, I did write this before Breaking Bad, so now that, you know, I think they moved on to Winnebagos, I think they moved on to trailers, I think they've just done other things. I'm not so certain that the meth mobile is still an active thing. Also, I live in Phoenix, Arizona now. I don't see a lot of vans anymore, but this still does apply. If you live in the Midwest, you feel my pain. There's 2-lane roads, one going this way, one going the other way. If you want to pass this van, you have to risk your goddamn life going around that fucking guy. It is treacherous, to say the least. I get really worked up talking about vans. People do not understand. Drive your van over to liwstudios.com. Pick up some children and some podcasts and videos while you're there. Head on over to youtube.com/loiteringinwonderland and subscribe. And share one of those videos with your friends, your neighbors, while you're going door to door, meeting potential victims. Because you have to go door to door if you drive a van. Almost certainly, when you move to new areas. Right? Yeah, just live in the van, because then you don't have to go door to door, I don't think. I don't know how that applies. I don't know. I wouldn't know because I don't drive a van. Until next time, and in the meantime, I'm Phoenix West. I'll see you on that slow van drive to hell, citizens.